You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Murray State is going to the College World Series. It's easy for me to pick a team because 1, I love an underdog. 2, I hate UCLA, and I see that opening round matchup. And 3, we are connected to the school's most famous alumni, Ja Morant of Murray State.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
There are futures for Aaron Judge possibly hitting 400. Hitting 400 at the All-Star break, plus 600.
Oh, wow.
To have a 400 batting average in the regular season, plus 3,800. To win the Triple Crown is only plus 145.
I don't think he's going to hit 400 for the season.
I don't either. I that would be
ridiculous.
Yes, ridiculous.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Live from the Doghouse Saloon and Sportsbook at Resorts World Las Vegas, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
Here we go. It's noon or 10 where we are on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome, 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 welcome. It is the Friday, July 11th, 2025 edition of the show. Today on the show, we are live from Las Vegas at the Doghouse at Resorts World. And we are going to be joined by Kevin O'Connor from Yahoo Sports. KOC is going to join us live on set at the Doghouse, as is our old buddy, former Grizzlies front office member. You've heard us mention him before on the show. The CEO of the Sydney Kings, Chris Pongrass, who have recently signed former Memphis star Kendrick Davis, who's going to be part. We're now Sydney Kings fans. We have made it to Las Vegas. We are here for NBA Summer League. Grizzlies are going to play the Celtics today at 1 o'clock local time, and there's a whole bunch of guys that made their debuts over the last couple of days. We will get to all of that. It's a Friday. It's nice outside. Smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, we got a ton of stuff to get to on the show today, not the least of which is the Grizzlies are going to be playing the Celtics at 1 o'clock today, local time. Hugo Gonzalez. And, hey, by the way, a huge revenge game against the Grizzlies today. I will get to all of that. First, I'll welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senior Sec. Johnny Backpole, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Neckcarf, John Lance, He's Dr. Thunder. He's Johnny Vegas.
I am Johnny Vegas. I love this city.
Hello, John.
What up, what up, what up, what up?
Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Navajo Joe, the reporter, the photographer. He is Sir Hiss. He's Walker 93.
And you can add Kemba Walker's favorite cousin to that, a.k.a.
Oh, Kemba.
I met him last night officially.
You did?
Yeah,
Met Kemba Walker.
A former introduction to my favorite cousin, Kemba Walker.
Do we sell him out now or later?
What are you talking about? No.
I heard Mr. Nike was at an Adidas event.
Don't do that.
Mr. Nike was at an Adidas event.
Look,
Yeah.
I was dragged to an Adidas event last night. There was some vibes in there, great vibes. Met one of my favorite players.
Dragged?
I was dragged. One of my favorite players of all time, Baron Davis.
Baron Davis.
Yeah. But the Kemba Walker one was the most important one because I was like, yo, we got the same last name, so we family. He was like, oh, yeah, we cousins. And I said, yeah. I dapped him up, and it was all good. So, yeah, I had a good time last night, though.
Who was he? He was a Charlotte assistant last year, right?
Yeah, I think he's still in
'Cause
Charlotte.
I remember seeing him behind their bench.
Yeah, he's still in Charlotte. But yeah,
All right,
shout out to him.
massive day. It's a revenge day, unfortunately. I don't know. Have you guys looked at the Celtics roster? The Grizzlies are really going to have their hands full.
They got
Wait, who's on their team?
They got my guy Miles Norris.
Oh, former Memphis Hustle.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys don't know.
He can shoot it.
No,
You guys don't know.
I know they got the Kentucky. Didn't they get the Kentucky kid, the Amiri
you don't
Williams?
know.
I ain't
The
tapped
kid
in.
can pass the ball.
I ain't
That
tapped
big
in.
man for Boston.
know.
Who is it? Former Grizzly? Who we talking about?
You don't know.
No, I ain't tapped in.
Yeah, Tillman's not playing summer league, is he?
Oh, heck. Bro,
45.
I know,
Don't do
but
that.
like you're making it sound like it's a super big revenge game.
When I looked up
like,
their
is that
roster, I looked up their roster this morning. All right, do you remember? Well, you don't. He's never seen it. You remember the usual suspects?
Yes.
And Chaz Palminteri drops the mug like, "Oh, it's all clear to me now."
realizes who
right?
Kaiser
It's all
Soze is,
clear to
yeah.
me now, right? I had one of these moments this morning. There I am. I'm writing my notes, and I'm like, all right, let's go through Grizzlies Celtics, and my pen just dropped on the page, and I went, oh my God. Oh my God.
Wait. How close is he to our? How close is he?
Who would want to destroy us in Summer League more than any player?
Did he have a photo of him in a Grizzlies locker room recently?
Frankie Ferrari.
He
Dusty
did have
Banners.
he did have a photo in a Grizzlies locker room
Oh,
recently.
I know who it is.
Kenny Lofton Jr.
Oh yeah,
he's gonna
Lofton
score
is
80.
with them. Yeah, he
He's
is.
a
He's finna score 80, bro.
He is.
He's gonna score 80
Yeah.
against us
Who's
today.
especially because
Yeah, he's gonna score 80. Who's our bigs?
Yeah, he had that
Huh?
try.
We ain't got no bigs. Who's our bigs?
I don't know. But they've got Hugo Gonzalez. That's who they drafted.
Hey.
They got Jordan Walsh, who is a creature.
Don't do that. Don't do him like that, bro. He can't help that, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that to him, bro. Don't do that to him. He's 6'8", bro.
Miles Norris.
Okay.
Kenny Lofton Jr.
We just got to make Lofton run.
and the
just
Great
make
White
him
Hope,
run.
Great
He'll
White
get
Hope,
tired.
Baylor Shireman.
Oh, that's y'all favorite player,
Yeah.
huh? 'Cause so you ain't gonna speak on your other favorite player last night getting cooked, huh?
He didn't get cooked. He won the game.
Look, bro.
Huge game-saving
No,
block.
don't do that.
By
Don't do that.
Cooper
No, no, no,
Flag.
no, no,
They did win the
Huge
game.
Game-saving block.
All that matters is
two-point
dog.
game.
No, winning plays. Just a lot of winning plays
Yeah.
from Cooper
No,
Flag last night.
2-point game.
He couldn't get the shots to drop. That's it.
Oh, the ball. He missed the whole rim.
I'm aware.
You missed the whole rim.
Hey, tell him, Roser, minor setback.
Minor setback for a major comeback.
Sleep on Cooper Flag at your own peril.
I saw him shoot an air ball.
Hey, you
when it mattered most.
you know who you know who else? You know who else I remember you killing after their summer league debut?
Don't do that. Don't put
Wimby.
Oh, come on.
You sat up here before Wimby played summer league saying, nah, he's got to do it against American players. And when Wimby had a summer league debut, you were like, yep,
I
see,
remember.
yep, see.
You don't remember?
Do you remember
I
the time?
remember.
Do you remember the time? Do you remember the time?
Also, not only do we have Kenny Lofton Jr., not only do we have Miles Norris and all these guys that are going to want to kill the Grizzlies today, we also have, as I mentioned, Kendrick Davis, who is going to be playing for the Sydney Kings next year in Australia. And our old buddy Chris Pongrass signed him, who is the CEO of the Sydney Kings. He's going to join us later. We're putting him on, number one, because we love Pongrass, number two, because he signed Kendrick Davis, and number three, because all of our listeners love it when we have guys guys with Australian accents on the show.
Everybody does.
Everybody just likes listening to people with Australian accents. And so he told me last night he's really going to try to play up the Aussie thing. And he'll start talking about kangaroos and Vegemite and all kinds of Australian stuff. So anyways, but former Tigers are killing it so far. I don't know if you saw this.
I saw David Jones cooking yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, so David Jones led the California Summer League in scoring and then killed it again yesterday. Guess who had the biggest night last night?
Well, Lester had a good win. Lester had a good win.
Who else? Who am I missing?
Naquan Tomlin.
I saw him last night, too.
Oh, with the
He had 30.
In a summer league game?
30.
For who?
he's with the Cavs.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Cavs.
he's with the Cavs.
Shout out Naquan,
Oh, which, by the way,
Shout out Naquan Tomlin.
Yeah, Naquan Tomlin.
Shout out to him, man.
So there's a bunch of these former Tigers that actually are playing very well in the summer league thus far. Okay, so we are expecting that most of those guys, like the G.G. Jacksons and the Jalen Wells and Cam Spencer, all those guys. There are other Grizzlies out here. Conchar's out here.
KCP,
Scotty Pippen Jr. is going to join us on Monday.
Ran into KCP yesterday, too, by the way.
You ran into Caldwell Pope?
Yeah.
Where?
In the win. I just shook his hand like, yo, welcome to Memphis and kept moving.
Really?
I forgot to tell y'all that. I forgot to tell y'all that this morning.
Yeah, you did not tell us that.
My bad, bro. It was a blurry
Why
night.
didn't you invite him on the show?
I don't feel like it was like 1:30, bro. What's wrong with you? I'm in the win. Hey, bro. Hope you're having a good time. You want to come on a podcast?
You know what? A couple of years ago, and that would have been us too. We would have been, but 1:30 in the morning is like past the bedtime.
Okay,
now.
y'all unks now, bro.
Oh yeah, we are. We are unks,
we
man.
was vibing last night.
Bro, I was asleep by like 10:30 last night.
Look. As I mentioned, Kevin O'Connor from Yahoo is going to be joining us on the show out here, but we're burying the lead on all of this.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, look.
Yeah.
So I had this story that became famous not only on this show, but also the Mismatch podcast that I do for The Ringer with Dave Jacoby. And it became a thing leading up to the NBA draft. Once the Grizzlies made the Desmond Bane trade, and they had the highest pick that they have had in a little while, and we knew kind of the range that they were going to be in, we had to start doing crash courses on the NBA draft. And when we did said crash courses on the NBA draft, one of the things that came up on the show was Roser said, here is a list of the NBA players that have been drafted in the NBA draft that have over a 7'2" wingspan that have been drafted in the first round of the NBA draft. And he said, and there are 2 players that apply this year. One of which was a guy named Cedric Coward, who we didn't have any prior relationship with in terms of watching him play or anything. And I said, a guy in Target told me that Cedric Coward is going to be the best player out of this draft 2 months ago. I was over in the basketball card section at Target, and a guy was sitting there talking to me, and he's like, everybody's buying these boxes. They're trying to get the Cooper flag, but Cedric Coward is going to be the best player out of this draft. And I'm like, who? And he said, Cedric Coward. And so then Roser then says that this guy applies to this rule or like this stat that the best player, all these guys that had all these 7'2" wingspans ended up being awesome. And so I hadn't thought of the guy's name since. But then I said this guy at Target. So then I tell Jacoby this story. I don't know the guy. And he says, hey, this is crazy. And so then I tell the story on this show. I tell the story on the Mismatch. We post it on social media. And all of a sudden, everybody's like, you got to find Target guy. You've got to find Target guy.
Yes.
There maybe, and we joked that maybe he was like Moonlight Graham in Field of Dreams, where he was just like an archangel. He shows up in Target and he tells me this. So then we end up getting, we're like, it's destiny, right? We have to take Cedric Coward because this guy in Target told me 2 months ago. And then we get to draft night. The Grizzlies trade up and, in fact, take Cedric Coward. We go bananas. We have this huge party. We're jumping up and down. We're going crazy. Obviously, Cedric Coward has now already been on the show. We're excited about it, whatever. And now here I am all the way across the country.
Yes.
In Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yes.
At the Doghouse.
Yes.
At Resorts World.
Yes.
I look in the crowd, and it's friggin' Target guy is here. Unbelievable.
Target guys in the building.
Target guy is in Las Vegas. This is not a joke, folks. This is literally
Target.
This is him.
Target guy.
This is the guy.
We would have had a red
He's in a
carpet
tie.
for you. We would have had a red carpet
Unbelievable.
for you if we knew this.
Get him a headset. Oh my God. I came all the way across the country and Target guy is here.
Target guy is here.
Target guy?
Real ball knower, Target guy, man.
All right. Target guy is he? This is the guy.
Yeah. This is
him.
Target
This
guy.
is the guy.
In the flesh. We found him.
This is the craziest thing ever.
Well, I can hear you.
He couldn't. We couldn't
Yeah,
find him in Memphis.
Pull the mic up next to the mouth.
Yeah.
We couldn't find him in Memphis, but we found him in Vegas. How does that happen?
Target guy.
1, 2.
Yeah,
Do you
one, two, you're
understand how
good.
famous you are?
I mean, I've been famous in Memphis for a while. Chris. You're the only person who doesn't know who I am.
What?
The bosses.
Huh?
Bosses.
Oh,
Wait, the restaurant?
That was my place.
What?
Yeah.
What is?
You came in with your son.
The wing place.
The wing place.
Right in front of Whole Foods.
Yeah, that's my family's building right there.
Bro,
Unbelievable.
this is full circle moment right
This
now.
is a full circle moment.
Do you not remember?
No.
Do you not remember I saw you last year at Summer League in line at the Dairy Queen?
No.
You were getting a blizzard. You don't remember?
No.
And I tapped you on the shoulder. I put my arm around you. I was like, Chris, don't worry about Edie. He's going to be awesome. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? So,
That is great.
Ball knower.
All right, what's your name?
I'm John Yakubian.
You're John.
Yeah, I'm John.
You were in Target.
I'm always in
and
Target.
you remembered the day. So who told you that I'm telling this story on the air?
Oh, wait, your last...
How did you find out?
Your last name is...
Yakubian.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. All right.
I'm not even trying to spell that.
No, I know. Jewelers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, he tapped in.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Poplar Avenue.
I like your chain.
Appreciate it, my guys.
You're welcome.
That's the real one right here, man.
He spots a fake
So-
chain anywhere.
Don't do that. Don't do that,
He
bro.
said he's a jeweler. He knows a fake chain.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, no, no.
Oh, damn. Hold on. Let me
Don't do
talk.
that. Tuck it all jewelry.
I mean, gold is high right
We're
now, but we
tucking
can
in
give you
all
the hookup.
jewelry.
Like, y'all are family now, so
We're
everybody
tucking
has
it.
the
Yeah.
So who told you that I'm telling this story, and how did this all happen?
So that was the.
Because that was such a random day. It was like a Saturday. I'm there. I was with my son.
You were with your son.
In the basketball card section at Target.
You were looking at the junk wax, and
I
I was like, that's not what you want.
Right.
That's not what you want for a birthday. You want to look. You want
That's
to go
it.
after the flag stuff because that
Right.
was what everybody's going after.
You said the autograph flags are like $1,000 on eBay right now.
Yep.
And then you say to me, everybody wants these Cooper flags.
Yeah.
But the best player in this draft's going to be Cedric Coward.
I said everybody's wanting these flag cards, but if I were a GM, I wouldn't take flag number 1. And you were like, well, who'd you take? I said Cedric Coward.
Yo!
And so this is exact. So, and then you said, really? I said, yeah.
I didn't even know who that
and
was.
You said I've been hearing his name, but I haven't looked at any of his stuff.
Yep.
And you know what? Usually I'm like, when I'm watching the show, I'm always like, pump the brakes on your enthusiasm. But I'm going to tell you something. As far as
Come on, John.
as far as
Pump the brakes on your enthusiasm.
usually, typically,
Okay,
but on this one, you need to be pumping the gas.
Oh,
You
all
didn't,
gas, no
you
brakes.
didn't say what I told you after that. I looked you right in the face. I said, he's Michael Jordan.
He's taking the microphone
You
off.
got it, baby.
Look at him. Look at him. All right. Target guys. Hey. He's standing on business.
He is standing on business.
I'm sitting on it right
he
now.
didn't show up to back down on his Cedric Coward proclamation.
All gas,
he
no
is
brakes, bro.
standing on business.
I mean, that's his floor.
I need to tone down the enthusiasm. All right, so hold on. Who tells you? How how does this happen where
You want to know the process?
no. I'm talking about finding out and figuring out that you are in fact the guy that told me this at Target.
Oh, that's AI. AI did that. So I'm going through my, just the feed.
AI?
The algorithm,
on
bro. The
Instagram.
algorithm,
I'm just
bro.
going through, I'm scrolling, and there's like, dude.
He busted
And
my ass.
I was like, oh man, this is going to be good. And you start talking about Cedric,
Yep.
and I was like, that's me.
You
So
said
I saw-
I'm the guy. So then how did you figure out
Well, I knew it was me.
you knew? Then why didn't you reach out to
I was
me?
the one who got Edie drafted last year.
Why didn't you reach out to me? You didn't get ED drafted. Stop.
Oh, really?
How?
He's a ball knower.
The Grizzlies message board.
Yeah?
So the Grizzlies message board is run by the team.
Okay.
And it's all the posters, and a lot of them have season tickets. And this is like a community, and it's been going for 20 years.
Yeah.
So when I posted the first time, I was like, we should take Edie. Anywhere we draft, we need to get Edie. He's the guy.
Okay.
And this was at the time where they were saying he was going to go 40,
Right.
36, 35. He's moving up a little bit. I said, we need to take him. He's the best player. And at the time, the board was maybe 15, 20% were like, yeah, this is the guy. He's awesome. 80% were like, they're too concerned about his athletic ability.
Mm-hmm.
They're too concerned about his game won't translate and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And throwing out comps that, to me, weren't great comps, but they were very successful college players whose games didn't translate to the NBA. And I never saw that for a second with Zach. I knew immediately the size translates, the shooting touch translates, the motor, the work ethic, the focus, the zen-like focus this kid has.
Yeah.
The quiet confidence. He's well-spoken. So a lot of things that will translate to the NBA.
Let's fast forward.
Yeah.
You find out that I'm telling this story, and you say, it's me. I'm the guy that told you that at Target. Why didn't you reach out to me?
You don't check your messages?
Yes, I
He doesn't
do.
check his DMs. That's cap. You don't check your DMs, bro.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't even check your
Are you
email.
talking about Instagram?
Yeah, I was trying to get you guys to promote my YouTube thing.
What?
Nobody fills you in. You need.
Who are you? Who are you? You're
need to
sending
pay-
it to the Chris Vernon show.
Yeah.
My account or Grind City Media.
Oh yeah.
That's probably
Grind
why.
City.
He probably sent it through Grind City.
Grind
Yeah, don't blame me for that.
Don't blame
me for
him.
that.
He never checks
I'm
his
not
email.
blaming anybody.
No.
I'm not
He's saying
blaming
he sent
anybody.
it to
This
the
is-
Grind City Media
Oh,
account.
okay.
Yeah, that's not him. That's not on him.
Do you know how appreciative I am to Grind City Media for not checking that DM?
Why?
Because we're here.
I get 3 extra days of vacation in Las Vegas.
Oh, because people know
I
your
came
Target
out.
guy?
I came out early.
Oh, you did? Because your guy hit me and said you were going to come late. And so
Yeah, because I was supposed to come in late Monday night. And
You
then he
weren't
said,
coming until next week.
No.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
So now you came out because you knew we were going to be doing the show out here.
Yes.
Yes.
I wanted to get on the show.
This is amazing.
This is amazing.
The streets are saying you may be AI.
I'm baby AI.
You might be.
I mean, it's singularity. Don't get us started.
Yeah.
Don't get us started on that.
Yeah, I don't know about all those words.
I mean, look, my information that it's just not even with me. It's not in my brain. It's on the cloud somewhere. I can just access it when I need it.
How did you
You
find
are a robot.
Whatever. I mean, I'm an organic machine, I guess. That's what we all are, right?
How did you find out about Cedric Coward? How are you this deep in the weeds that you know about a guy that played at Eastern Washington and played 7 games
I didn't until. Can y'all hear me still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So,
Did we stop out there? Oh, okay.
there we go.
So I was just listening to everything else. I watch a lot of pre-draft stuff. I like the no ceilings guys are awesome about it. And so I started seeing that name pop up again and again in Cedric Coward. And it's he's got a football player name.
Yep.
So I don't, you don't gravitate towards that naturally if you're a basketball fan, because I think that we have a tendency with name and feel oh, this guy can't be that great because of this name. And it happens all the time, because when people would say, oh, well, there's a wings restaurant owned by John Yakubian. Right, it took a little time for that to build up.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying with that for sure.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
but in the end, the quality and the ability and all that stuff, it'll reach a bigger market, and a lot of people found out from after you got blown up and started like waving the flags for Coward and everything, and that's what it takes. It takes some people who are like the Paul Revere.
So you were listening to podcasts and you started watching.
I watched all the players. So I put together like 120 minutes of draft stuff, like big boards. Me and my brother did. We do this like all the time since we were young.
You got hot takes besides Coward from this draft?
Like 70 guys?
No. Hot takes.
Who's your rookie of the year? Not named Cedric Coward.
Yeah,
Rookie
who else?
Of the year this year?
Yeah.
Who else did you have like a lot higher than they went? Right, Coward ended up going 11, and you said you'd take him 1.
I did say that. I had him. My final board. I had him at like 10.
10.
10.
You just told me you'd take him 1.
He's a mystery box.
Like
But
Mario.
you take him number 1.
He's a mystery. I would take him number 1, but it depends on fit. It depends on. There's a little unknown we don't know about Cedric yet. We know he has this.
Yeah.
We know he has the ability. We need to find out if he has the heart.
Yeah.
We need to find out if he has the pride and the ego to do what it takes.
Well, the other thing is, yeah, that's right.
So
you do never know. Once you put $10 million in a guy's pocket,
23
$23 million.
23
Yeah, you never know.
So you don't know.
Is that right? We talk about this all the time.
But ability-wise, no, he has the greatest ability. He has the most potential based off, and potential is just really how big and tall and strong and fast you are, and how quickly you can process.
Yeah. Who else do you love in this draft?
Walter Clayton Jr. I had number 1.
Oh wow!
And he doesn't lose, but I mean, you watch him and you think like this guy, he's just gonna mail it in. He's like Hulk Hogan. Y'all are wrestling guys, right?
Yeah.
Wait, why is he Hulk Hogan?
He's Hulk Hogan.
So Hulk Hogan.
So no.
He's saying Hulk Hogan never. He said he never mailed it in.
Okay.
So Hulk Hogan gets in the ring, and he takes a nap for 10 minutes.
He does.
And just gets beaten on.
Yes.
Right, and you're like, this guy's not any good. And then all of a sudden, he starts shaking his head. And you watch at the end of the game, and this guy's like, he's got 20 points and his team wins. What happened in Salt Lake?
Yeah.
He was hooping.
They won every game. What happened in the NCAA tournament?
They won every game?
They won every game.
The national championship.
And it's not.
So you just love Clayton?
I love Clayton.
Dang.
You think he could be as good as what? The comps were like,
Brunson.
the best. Brunson is like the best case scenario.
Yeah. No, he's better than Brunson now.
No, stop.
He's better than Brunson now.
Stop.
He's a very good defender. He's an actual playmaker, and Brunson is more of an isolation.
Target guy's got
He's an isolation scorer.
I mean, these things are scorching. Seriously, you're melting our face.
Brunson's a very good player.
You're melting our face. Target guy is off the chain. He's unbelievable. John, you're a machine.
I'm a content creator.
You have to make him a regular. We're going to start making you a regular. We're just going to bring you on and you just fire it off.
Just fire off.
I'm a free agent. I mean, I can drop jewelry.
Are you out of the wing business?
Yeah, I've been out. I've been out since pandemic. So I closed it up when the pandemic started.
You still making wings though? You still making like?
You're out of the wing business. Are you?
No. We sold the equipment and everything.
Are you a jeweler now?
Kind of.
Semi-jeweler.
You make grills?
No, we don't do that. And you know what? And nobody should really, because it's not safe.
Oh, it's not.
They're not safe.
Oh, okay.
You can get infections.
He got takes,
you lose your.
Everything he says is a take. He's
very definite.
Target guy is a force of nature.
Wait, tell me why I shouldn't buy a grill. I want to know
why you shouldn't buy a grill.
He's got takes on AI. He's got takes on Hulk Hogan. He's got takes on grills. He's got takes.
Are you looking for gas or pellet or
Walter Clayton Jr.
Charcoal?
No, not that kind of grill.
He's talking about
grill for the mouth.
You thought he was super white for a second.
I was like, wait,
come on.
I mean, my guy got a tie on at 10 a.m., bro. So I was wondering.
I mean, we're in Vegas. I mean, this is old school. Vegas.
But yeah, I want
all
to
the
know.
old places are gone now. So
That's right.
We have to be here.
That's right, and he's gonna walk in, and people are gonna. Hey, he's got it right. If you wear the outfit he's wearing, he's gonna walk straight into summer league, and they're gonna be like, "Good to see you, sir." And they're not even gonna. He didn't even need tickets. He's just gonna walk in. They're gonna think he runs a team.
Yeah. outside that arena, it's 120 degrees. On the concrete, there's no way I'm wearing this inside.
Yeah, where are you going?
I might not wear a shirt. I mean, this is
the show, the Chris Vernon show.
No, other than this show, where are you going with the tie on? You making deals this morning?
No, I put this on to come on the show.
So you knew you were coming on the show. So you're like, let me dress for the part.
So you're like, I'm gonna wear a suit and tie. I'm gonna wear a shirt and tie.
What do you
think Target guys showing up and I'm not putting them on?
I was just saying, like, I thought
you gave him the call out on social media.
I did, but I'm saying, like, when we see you at the game later, what are you gonna be wearing? Pause. That's crazy.
Start. Probably Grizzlies jersey.
Tight. Whose jersey?
Well, the only one that I brought was Morant. I brought another one, but I'm not going to tell you who it is.
And you know what? Hey, I'll tell you this.
Why can't you tell us who it is?
I'm just gonna hold on to some stuff.
Hey, we're gonna come full circle at some point, and we're gonna attempt to get you and Coward in studio at the same time.
Awesome.
That's where we need to come full circle with all of this, because there's people all around the country now that know you as Target guy. My man Jacoby's going to be so jealous that I got to meet you and that you got to come on in person. I'm glad we found you,
Thank you so much.
This is
a really big.
I appreciate you, my guy.
I'm
going to come
awesome, man. You did it. And we got him drafted.
We did.
Yeah, we got him drafted.
Yeah, and the only person that's going to regret it, having him come here, maybe, is Adam Silver.
Just a barrel of takes.
Man.
All right. He's John. He's Target guy. The GOAT.
I only had like one cup of coffee today. So.
Unbelievable. We got to take a break. Kevin O'Connor from Yahoo Sports is going to join us after the break. Chris Vernon Show.
The boy is mine.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals takes it straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
There are futures for Aaron Judge possibly hitting 400. Hitting 400 at the All-Star break, plus 600.
Oh, wow.
To have a 400 batting average in the regular season, plus 3,800. To win the Triple Crown is only plus 145.
I don't think he's going to hit 400 for the season.
I don't either. I that would be
ridiculous.
Yes, ridiculous.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Creed. By overwhelming demand, the Summer of '99 tour returns. July 27th, FedEx Forum. With very special guest, Daughtry. And Mammoth. Tickets on sale now at LiveNation.com. Don't miss Creed with Daughtry and Mammoth. The Summer of '99 tour.
1, 2, 3. Ready, go.
Shinedown. Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum, Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit shinedown.com.
Murray State is going to the College World Series. It's easy for me to pick a team because 1, I love an underdog. 2, I hate UCLA, and I see that opening round matchup. And 3, we are connected to the school's most famous alumni, Ja Morant of Murray State.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
It's time for our Pick Six, Mike. 6 classics that we're most looking forward to in the 2025 football season.
Las Vegas, obviously, that's the Grambling State University, Jackson State University clash. They're taking 2 iconic HBCU brands going to an NFL stadium in Las Vegas.
Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show, live from the Doghouse Saloon and Sportsbook at Resorts World Las Vegas on YouTube, Grind City Media, and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show live from the Doghouse at Resorts World in Las Vegas. A little bit later in the show, Chris Pongrass, the CEO of the Sydney Kings, who have recently signed our buddy Kendrick Davis. He is going to join us, former Grizzlies front office member. Before we get into our next guest, who we're super excited to have here, Devin Walker, you are wearing a special Grizzlies hat today.
I am. One-on-one collabs dropped this morning.
Okay.
Everybody's been hitting me up about it. Y'all go get it right now in the team store. We got this hat. There's a biker jersey that is a part of the collection, a bowling shirt. Y'all go buy it. I'll be wearing it all weekend. So Oz did a great job with this collab. So y'all go cop and support it.
Okay, Target Guy joined us. John, absolute force of nature, more than we ever bargained for. And Riker and Keith are 2 Grizzlies fans that showed up to the show this morning. And as we got to that break, Riker tells me, he's like, you're never going to believe this. He goes, so I am flying out here to come to Summer League. And he goes, and we are on the plane from Memphis. And there's this guy that's being a total jackass, super arrogant, and he's got me all, and it's not Target Guy. He says he gets me all frustrated, and he goes, but then Target Guy is sitting right by me. And he's like offering me like peanuts, like, hey man, it's gonna be okay, just calm down, like, you know what I mean? Like, don't worry about him and whatever, right? So they like, kind of have this moment. And then they go to the next plane, and now they're in Dallas. He goes, I'm all the way in the very back. I'm on like row 25. He goes, there's a middle seat next to me. He goes, Target Guy comes and sits down next to me, unbeknownst to him. This is Riker, another Grizzlies fan.
Yeah.
And he said, so now we're flying out to Vegas. And he's like, what are you going out there for? He goes, well, I'm a huge NBA fan, and I'm a huge Grizzlies fan, and so I'm going out there to Summer League, whatever. And he goes, have you ever heard of the Chris Vernon Show? And Riker, the other Grizzlies fan, turns to him and he goes, you are not Target Guy. And he goes, yes, I am. Yes, I am Target Guy. And then now him, Target Guy, and Riker and Keith, who are all separate Grizzlies fans, are here in Vegas. They all went to breakfast this morning.
We love it.
And hung out. Unbelievable, making miracles happen. Unbelievable. Kevin O'Connor, my dearest friend, is here with us live at the Doghouse. KOC from Yahoo Sports with us.
Good job, Roser.
Did you go yesterday? So we didn't get in until like 5:30, and so the Cooper Flag game was at 5 o'clock yesterday. Were you over at the arena?
Yeah, I was there for most of it. I didn't catch the missed Bronny game winner at the end because I had to head back to the hotel. But yes, I was there for most of that game. Cooper didn't do a lot the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game. He really did nothing.
Right.
And then he comes out and he has a big dunk in transition, pull-up jumper, this like crazy almost dunk. Where, I mean, from my perspective, or my seat, looked like he really got up there. I don't know if the broadcast showed that as well. And I know he shot like 5 for 21 in the game. But
don't forget the airball, KOC.
I know, and he had some poor moments, but I'm not going to overreact.
He doesn't want us to have a great white hope. He doesn't want us to have it. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want us.
Hey, don't want to see us shine. Make sure you highlight the airball he shot.
He's just going to hate on it.
I mean, look, I don't think you're going to see Cooper Flag play ISO over and over again.
I don't think so either.
I mean, he's just experimenting in summer league. But overall, that's really the only game I saw with my own eyeballs live. Other than that, I was like watching.
Was the buzz as big for Flag as it was for like Zion and other guys in the past where like that Zion year I think was
a real buzz.
I mean,
that was an earthquake.
You remember
year, right? It was an earthquake year.
Yes, we were there together that year, and I ended up sitting. Rose, you remember this? Mark Titus, our old buddy who worked with us at the Ringer. We were like in the upper deck watching that Zion thing, and Wemby last year, same thing.
Wemby was
yes. You think more buzz for Zion and Wemby?
Without a doubt. I mean, look, there was a buzz, but it wasn't extreme in the ways that those years were.
Right.
Like the arena was full, the lower bowl was full. I had to ask like 10, 15 different people, hey, is there somebody sitting there? Is there somebody sitting there in order to grab like a quality seat? And eventually I found a single, but like ultimately I didn't feel like there was as much of a loud reaction with anything that he did on the floor or when he was announced. Like I think like if you had measured like the decibel level, it was probably slightly higher for Bronny at the beginning of cheer than it was for Cooper Flag, which I guess shouldn't be the biggest surprise.
Yeah, he's probably more famous.
Do you think the 5 o'clock on a Thursday had something to do with it? What if that game was tonight at 7?
Exactly. 100%. I think that.
Why did they do that?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Why wasn't that the premier game?
They didn't want people to see Cooper Flag shoot an airball in crunch time.
Oh, how dare you. You mean the game-saving weak side help block?
That was not game-saving. Bronny missed the shot.
Game-saving.
They were like, look, bro, we got to put this game at 5 o'clock.
Just winning plays, hustle plays, motor.
Motor's crazy. High motor guy. We love it. Number 1 pick.
What do you think? He's just going to be like like old Blake Griffin? Is that what you're thinking for
Cooper
Flag?
No.
In the words of the great Tony Allen.
Tony Allen texted me last night. AK-47. I'm going to fight him.
Yeah, that was the comp I had on my draft guide. And even that's not perfect. AK was like, I don't know, a little smaller, like a little quicker, and like just a crazy all-world defender. Cooper has a chance to be a great defender, but he's way more offensively.
Who do you want to see the most? Obviously, Flag was there. Who else do you want to see the most?
I mean, you know I love your guy, Cedric Coward. I wish we could see him.
I know.
Yeah. He's out for sure.
You were all in on. You were all in on Coward.
Yes.
You gave us an A++.
Yeah.
You get a lot of pluses.
Yeah, I mean, he's out for sure, right?
Yeah,
it's
so here
because they called him doubtful.
We're not sure, but we're pretty sure. So
I mean, he didn't work out against like anybody else.
So here's what the kid told me, and which they would probably never. The kid told me that it's not like the running into the screens and whatever else. It's that they want to make sure, they want to be absolutely positive that the strength in his left shoulder is able to withstand. And basically, he even cited an exact play. Like, you got some of these guys that are just trying to fight for any kind of job or any kind of, to latch on. And so, summer league games can be sometimes reckless. If he goes up for a rebound and somebody, snatches his arm back, is that shoulder strong enough to withstand that? And so it's like, that's really not something you want to leave to chance, right? He wants to play. He wants to be out there and is frustrated that he can't. If it was up to him, he'd for sure be out there. But I understand them erring on the side of caution if that is I understand that exact play. And if that, God forbid, something, it's not that big a deal. If something like that happened, it would, especially when we've already lost Edie and Jaron, it would be a catastrophe.
It's just not worth the risk. Just to play in summer league and get some reps. There's plenty of time ahead to get reps, and ultimately, shoulder injuries can be serious. I think for me with Coward, I love his game, period, and the story. I love his personality, his mind. There's everything to love about Cedric Coward. The only concerns are lack of experience. He played 6 games last year. Because of the injury, played lower level other than that. So it's seeing him do it against a higher level of competition. And B, shoulder injuries can be tough to manage. You see with Devin Carter last year with the Sacramento Kings.
Ja had one.
Ja had one.
At least it's non-shooting.
Yes, exactly. But with Carter, he's grabbing at his shoulder yesterday. Devin Carter, Kings lottery pick last year, misses a large chunk of the season with a shoulder injury, comes back, really struggles, and he's grabbing at it yesterday in their summer league game. And it's well, wait a minute. Will he not ever get over that? Is that going to be something that's always a limitation for him? And so with Coward, yes, be as cautious as possible. There's no reason to rush things as much as everybody wants to see him. But ultimately, I'm rooting for that.
Well, you text me before, ever since we started getting on this Coward bandwagon because of Target Guy, and you text me, you were the first person, and you said, one of my favorite interviews I've ever done.
Ever. I think it is the favorite one of pre-draft prospects. He is just, his mind, he is so mature. Sometimes you sit down with somebody, they're 19, 20 years old. I sit down with Derek Queen, no disrespect. It feels like you're talking to a teenager, right? It feels like he's just a kid. You sit down with,
which is normal. That's not a slight on Queen.
Not at all.
That's what we would have sounded like when we were 19.
100%. Whereas you sit down with Con Knippel or Cedric Coward and some of these guys, it's oh, wait a minute, am I talking to someone who's 30? Somebody who's that mature and has this type of mind and perspective and wisdom about life and what they need to do to get better. And Coward's story, a D3 player getting constantly better, facing adversity throughout his life, and then in college rising to become a guy who has a chance to go to Duke.
Yep.
That's crazy. That Duke team could win the national title last year.
Sure.
But his draft stock rose so much, 11th pick in the draft, you say no to that. It's just a crazy story, the fact that he's even in this position right now. And so, the game, it's there, the mindset is there, the story is there. It's awesome that you guys were all, about wanting Cedric Coward.
Yeah, no.
We're all there. You actually
it
got
actually
him.
happened.
Opposite of last year.
Yeah, I know.
With Edie.
I know. And the Edie thing.
Zach Kleiman did you a solid this year.
Good grief. It was crazy the way that played out with 2 years in a row. One of the guys with the Edie where we weren't all in, and then with Coward this year where it's just the fact that happened, we keep saying it's destiny because it's so rare. It could be literally, let's just say, honestly, at least I'll just say, speak for the show. What's the kid's name that went to, the Broyles kid that went to South Carolina, or Carter that went to Arizona, right?
By the way, he was hooping yesterday, bro. Okay. You see his highlights?
But I'm saying it could have been any of those guys. If Target Guy would have rolled up onto me and told me that one of those other guys was going to be the best player in the draft, it's a totally different story. And that's what I'm saying. It all ended up lining up so crazy. What if his opinion would have just been that one of the other guys? No, that's the guy.
Carter Bryant.
Yes, Carter Bryant.
Exactly,
if he would have just said, then we would have been like, you know what? Let's go get that guy. And then we would have been disappointed weirdly on draft night that we didn't take him.
Who's this mystery box guy who played only 6 games?
And so now, but the Coward thing, it all lined up so perfectly. You mentioned Coward, you mentioned Knippel. Who were the other ones that you were mega impressed by?
In Summer League with their performance so far?
Personality-wise.
I like Trey Johnson.
Trey Johnson.
Trey Johnson. I was really interested in interviewing him because Trey Johnson, he's got a scorer's mentality. Sometimes those guys, I feel like they're selfish and big egos and all that. And he definitely has an ego, but I think in a positive way, right? And I think one of the questions I asked him, because he's a very mid-range heavy player. He lives in the mid-range a lot. So I asked him, what do you think about where the game is today with a lot of threes and layups? He's like, oh, I love it. And he's like, I want to play that way. And I was like, well, what do you mean? You take a ton of mid-range jumpers? He's like, yeah, but that's for end of the shot clock type of stuff. And I was like, well, what about early in the shot clock? Sometimes it's forgivable, right? And he's like, no, you don't want to shoot those early in the shot clock. So I feel like he's got
he understands basketball.
I felt like he knows basketball. And if you watch his high school stuff, he was asked to be a playmaker more than a scorer, so he showed he could do that. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing him play with the Wizards. They have like a lot of guys returning second-year guys, Keyshawn George, Bob Carrington, Alex Sarr is playing again this year. So I look forward to seeing him operate within this Wizards Summer League ecosystem and seeing how much we see him toggle between scoring and playmaking, because I'm even more of a believer in him after talking about him.
How much do you put into is Summer League just simply like confirmation bias, right? Like if we're not down on the guy, so people watch the Cooper Flag thing, and if you wanted to bang on Cooper Flag, then you can, because he's 5 for 21 in his debut, right? On the other hand, most people that love Cooper Flag are just going to discard that completely. On the other side, and I wonder what you think about this, because I saw you post about this, the kid from Illinois, right?
Kasparas Yakachon.
That boy has been playing like crap.
Yeah, he had he's playing in the Utah Summer League. He was 1 for 15 with 12 turnovers. And like at Illinois last year, he played 33 games. In 11 of those games, he had more turnovers than made shots. And now he's 3 for 3 so far in the Summer League with more turnovers than made shots. And so he's
again, is this like
confirmation bias?
Confirmation bias, right?
But it's also
you were down on him.
Well, I mean, I had him ranked 14th because there's certain teams I'm like, yeah, why not take a shot on this guy that can create off the dribble and is like a 90% guy from the free throw line who could figure out his three-point shot. But for Miami, I know people call it a steal at 20. I just don't like the fit with the Heat.
Yeah.
I just don't. I want him in a team with a ton of motion and movement and speed, and I don't think the Heat offense is like that anymore.
Well, and it's crazy because I don't think that Pat Riley and them probably wanted him either. If you saw all those, I don't know if you saw this viral clip that was going around of Clayton Jr., but Clayton Jr. was asked, he was asked, if you could go to dinner with 3 people, and he's like, Alonzo Mourning, Pat Riley, and Eric Spoelstra. And they're like, wait, what?
He's from Orlando or somewhere.
Well, and he shut down all of his workouts after Miami.
Yeah.
So everybody, it was like the worst kept secret.
Yep.
And he started answering all these questions.
Miami.
Yeah, right. Like, who's the best player of all time? Dwayne Wade. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, bro.
He's like a Miami kid, though. He was born and raised in the area.
He must have grown up a Heat fan, too. I'm not sure exactly, but and then Danny Ainge, sticks it to Pat Riley.
I know.
Taking Walter Clayton.
I know.
But, I mean, I think Clayton, it's interesting with him. That answer you're talking about, I think he said Eric Spoelstra twice. 2 out of 3. He said Eric Spoelstra's name 2 times.
Well, and so I actually brought this up earlier this week. It reminded me of, so then they end up with this, kid from Illinois years ago, and my recall on this was crazy. I mentioned this on Gary Parrish's show. It's actually 20 years ago. I was covering the draft down at FedEx Forum, and Jerry West wants, and this is hilarious how this all comes full circle, Jerry West wants Gerald Green. That's the guy. He was the guy that took Kobe, and he's like, I want Gerald Green, right? And that's all he cared about was Gerald Green. And the pick before the Grizzlies, Danny Ainge takes Gerald Green, and they end up taking Hakeem Warwick, who played at Syracuse, and Jerry West goes to the press conference that I'm covering and knows literally nothing about Hakeem Warwick. He doesn't even know where he played college. Keep in mind, Hakeem Warwick blocked a shot to win the national title, right? Yeah. On the Carmelo team. Didn't even know where he played college, knew nothing. He was fuming at the press conference. And I'm like, what just happened? And they're like, bro, Jerry just started throwing shit when they didn't get Gerald Green. And I was like, what? And he was so mad that Danny Ainge took Gerald Green the pick before. Yeah. And so I say all that to say, I bet Pat Riley, some of those old school guys, I bet Riley was like West, where it's like that guy's gone, and they're like, draft whoever, I don't give a crap, and then they storm out, and the scouting department's like, all right, I'll take whoever's next on our board.
I've never seen him play before.
Who's next on our board? So when they didn't get Clayton, it was probably like, fine, just take the kid from Illinois, you know what I mean?
I mean, like sometimes you plan these things, and you feel like there's a high probability you're going to get that guy, but with Walter Clayton, like with Gerald Green, I think there probably was an element of shock because there was when the Celtics took him too.
Yes.
Like when the Celtics took him at that time, I remember thinking, oh yeah, he'd be cool to get, upside guy. You never know, he could turn into a star. But him being drafted where he was a bit of a shocker. With Clayton, he's been rising through this whole process.
Right.
If Miami really wanted Walter Clayton, they should know they likely had to trade up to get him, and they didn't do it. They banked on him just being there, and
Danny H did that just to
I know.
He knew that
100%.
he had a promise with the Heat
100%.
and just didn't care.
Of course, same thing with he did it with Ace Bailey.
He did it with Ace Bailey, yeah.
I mean, you kind of got to respect it.
Yep.
Right? I mean, like you're just saying, screw it. I'm going to take the guys I think are the best players.
I'm going to make the player and other teams mad. Right?
No kidding.
And I don't care. Enjoy it, kid. I tell you
Get
this.
used to the mountains, buddy.
I tell you this, KOC, and this is one of those where it's like it's hard to. The Grizzlies played in that Utah Summer League. First game I watched Edgecombe, and I'm like, whoa.
He looks so good.
I mean, he looked unbelievable. Bailey looked dicey.
Yeah.
Bailey in the second game against
Our
the Grizzlies,
game,
I was like, hold the phone now.
Around.
Him and
rebounds,
Gigi
two people?
Jackson looked way better than everybody else. Like, I'm just saying athletically.
Which is what you want to see like, from Gigi year 3.
Yes.
You want to see him get back on a track prior to the injury entering year 2. But like with Ace Bailey, I mean, look, for Danny Ainge and Austin Ainge and the Jazz front office taking him at 5.
Yep.
Like, why not? They have job security. They can afford to miss.
Yep.
And just take a swing on the highest upside guy.
Right.
In theory, with Ace Bailey. And, like, you saw it against Memphis. Some of the, like, it wasn't even the scoring plays. It was the rebounds.
Yep.
It was the intensity on defense. Like, that's where it's like, okay, some of the passes he had off the dribble, like, he looked like a more complete version of himself. And
he's long as hell, too.
He's like
springy as hell.
He's listed at 6'7", but doesn't he feel like he plays bigger than
he
that?
plays bigger than that.
Yes.
I know. I mean, it's funny.
He
like,
was way above everybody on some of those rebounds.
crazy. I know.
And he could spike it down, too.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he's a hell of an athlete.
And with a guy like him, like you talk about from a team perspective, how like you want a guy and then you get disappointed.
Yep.
Sometimes as a player, you want a team and then somebody else takes you and you get disappointed. But it can turn out to be the best thing for you. And I think for like Ace Bailey, Utah's an ideal situation. You're going to get opportunities. They got a good young head coach, a lot of good young talent around him as well. Also get Walter Clayton, another good young guy to grow with. And so I think like for him, maybe you're disappointed. You got to live in Utah after expecting to go, on the East Coast. But look, like it could be the best thing for your basketball
Can
career.
it ruin him though? Because like we talk about all the time, like these kids that like go to these like certain environments. If you lose 2 or 3 years in a row,
just depends.
A kid like
I think he's more on the Booker. And you remember how we always used to talk about this? You and I used to always talk about how
bright future sons.
And it's kind of like kids in a school, right? There are some kids that if you put them in a bad environment at a bad school, it's going to destroy them, right? And there's some kids that are so exceptional that, right? And then if you put the kids in a good school, then you're going to get the absolute most out of them.
Nature and nurture.
Yeah, and I think that some of them, like Booker, for instance, are so exceptional they can overcome. Like, they're going to be good no matter where they go. I kind of feel that way more with, he's so talented. It's going to be hard to screw him up.
Kevin, why do you want to trade our basketball team?
Yeah. Oh, wait. No. Even worse. Kevin, why do you hate our best players so much?
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Why do you want us to trade everybody?
Obviously, we've warmed you up. We've buttered you up.
Let's talk about it.
But, I mean, you made a list, and now all of a sudden, the people, my Twitter feed goes crazy for 2 days. They're like, bro, you got to get your boy. He's gone off the reservation completely. He's got this son of a bitch ranked behind Spencer Dinwiddie. He's ranking the best 40 players in the NBA, and he's down to Spencer Dinwiddie before he gets to Ja. He's ranking Bummy McBumface before Ja. He's like, Ja doesn't play. So, look, on your whole Ja doesn't play, I suppose you were super against.
That's fair.
Okay. Then you had to have been super against the Chet Holmgren contract because he's averaged 30 games a year in 3 seasons.
No, I mean, you're not against it, though. He missed 1 whole year. Because of injury.
And then he missed a whole another year.
There's a risk.
50 games last year.
Undoubtedly risk involved with giving that money to Chet Holmgren. For sure there's risk.
Okay.
He's got this weird body, lanky.
But how can he get ranked so high if he...
Would I have Chet?
How can
Chet 24.
And he plays 30 games a year.
He's an elite defensive player.
At least Ja plays 50.
Yeah, exactly.
And we win when he plays.
When Ja touches the floor, we win games.
He's an elite defense. I mean, look, I just pulled up my rankings.
Spencer Dinwiddie, Ja.
I had Ja 43.
43. 43. You did this for engagement. Believes that.
Engagement farmer.
Yeah, engagement farmer.
In the same range as Damian Lillard.
Well, he's got a torn Achilles.
When healthy. Jamal Murray, Trae Young, Desmond Bane, your old friend.
You had Desmond Bane ranked ahead of him, right?
Yes, Darius Garland, Tyrese
Nobody
Maxey.
thinks that Desmond Bane is better than Ja Morant.
Maybe
Come on.
we'll see.
Come on.
Where
would you have Tyrese Maxey?
In the same clump as Ja Morant.
Wait.
I take Ja
Oh,
Morant.
no, it gets worse as he gets higher.
Hey, look at my guy wearing a Ja shirt. Hey, flex your shirt, Ja shirt. Yeah, you see that?
I
You
hope
see that
Ja-
KOC?
I hope Ja Morant shows up in here.
Ja, if you see this,
Probably.
Jaren too?
your main haters right here.
What I had Jaren ranked 29. Would you take Ja over Jaren or Jaren
Yes. Bro,
Ja Morant,
but I feel like
Ja Morant is a superstar when he plays. When he plays, he is they have won over 60% of their games just with him. Forget the other 4 guys.
But can we agree that peak Ja looks like a top 10 guy? That series against the Warriors,
no question.
That playoff run, Ja looked like a top 10 player.
Yes.
But can we also agree that he's not quite at that level right now?
Yes.
Your peak with your ceiling
that
with
is
Ja
fair.
as your best player is higher than your ceiling with Jaren as your best player. If you put them both on the open market, you would get about 5 times more for Jaren than you would for Ja.
Wait, but let's rewind a little bit. You said he's in the same when Damian Lillard's healthy, but when Ja's healthy and cracking, he's still 43?
No. If you're ranking these guys at their greatest peaks, Ja's top 10, 15 players.
He ain't 43.
Yeah, but we have to factor in the fact he has been an inefficient shooter, hurt, up and down defensive player. I mean, he has some major flaws.
But
and there's a ton of great point guards in the league.
But there's very few guys. There's very few guys in the league, honestly, if we're just being fair, that you're winning if they're on the floor. And he is one of those. There's a lot of those guys that cannot be the best player on an awesome team.
It's tough, though.
It is.
I mean, yeah.
You got a lot of third. You had Aaron Gordon ahead of him. He's a friggin' 4th option. Get the fuck out of here.
But how do you rank those types of guys? Yeah. There's these floor-raising role players that support superstars, and then there's the best players on a team. And with Ja, I think at this point right now, he could be the best player on a title team that year. We saw him at his peak. But right now, I think there's that question, well, maybe you need somebody better than Ja.
Damn.
Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that, chat. We ain't doing that, chat. Nah, not today, chat. No.
But that's the appeal.
We just have a problem with where he's ranked. You cannot rank Ja. You do not think Ja Morant is not as good as Aaron Gordon.
No, because I think those guys are better today.
You would rather have Aaron Gordon than Ja Morant.
If I want to win a championship, yeah, today, right now.
Oh,
KLC, what you been smoking?
All right.
Because defense matters.
Come on.
Versatility matters.
Come on.
Spot-up shooting matters.
Where's Darius Garland on your list?
In the same
if Aaron Gordon is the best player on your team is
this group.
Hey,
it's
Kevin.
We
saw
Drew Holiday, Draymond Green. What the?
He's behind Ja. Those are just leftovers on the list. Leftovers.
Look.
What's wrong with this dude?
Leftovers.
We saw what you look like when Aaron Gordon's the best player on a team.
Lottery.
But Gordon is
winning 27 games.
But Gordon is a better player today than he was then.
Gordon is good because he plays with Jokic.
That's not true.
Everybody.
If Aaron Gordon,
you could be good playing with Jokic.
He became a 40+% guy on a higher volume.
You ready for this? Name the team. Name the team. Who's a sorry Eastern Conference team? The Bulls.
Basically everybody.
Bulls,
Yeah, the
right?
Bulls, yeah, sure.
Everybody.
If you put Aaron Gordon on the Bulls, they win 2 more games. If you put Ja Morant on the Bulls, they make the playoffs.
Depends on how much he plays.
Come on. If he plays at least 50 games.
But look, this is the appeal.
If he plays 50
but
games.
this is the appeal in drafting Cedric Coward because he has a high floor. Hopefully, could be a really good supportive role player at the least. Or if he reaches his highest potential outcome, he can be like a co-star next to Ja as a guy who can create.
Yeah, let's just focus on this. He loves Cedric Coward.
Yeah,
we're gonna be.
Cedric Coward.
We don't take no Ja slander around here, though, bro.
Yeah, I totally
Aaron
understand.
Gordon wears Chinese shoes. That's the level of player he is. That's the level. If you wear shoes from China, that's the level of player you are. This guy, the Ja 3's drop tomorrow.
Are you saying he's a spy?
He's a spy, bro.
No, I'm not saying he's a spy. I'm saying
call him a commie.
I'm saying if you don't even have an American brand, the AGs or whatever, or no one's ever even seen them.
Yeah, they ain't buying them.
There's one pair of them,
They
and he
selling out
wears
in New York,
them.
KLC. You ain't buying no Aaron Gordons in New York, bro.
Aaron
You ain't
Gordon.
copping them, bro.
Aaron Gordon.
You ain't buying them.
How do the Jazz sell?
Come on now.
What?
That's
Come
an
on,
honest
Chad.
question. I don't know anything about sneakers.
Good enough that they're giving him a
One
third
of the-
one.
One of the
Oh, cool.
highest
That's
selling
good.
Nike shoes of the current
That's
athlete.
cool. I didn't know that.
Bazillion pairs.
I think like if you look at Nike, like LeBron's number 1.
Yeah.
LeBron
And then
sells
Kyrie,
number one.
too.
Kyrie not anymore.
Who makes Braun number 1? His shoes are ugly as hell.
They
Durant
sell
sells
more.
a lot.
KD so
But it was Kyrie at one point.
But
right?
LeBron is their number 1 seller.
We talking about
LeBron's
best looking Nike
No,
shoes.
I'm telling you who sells. LeBron sells the most.
You know who else sells like
I hate
crazy?
LeBron.
And
He
I
sells
only
the
say this
most.
because my daughter and my son I'm going to gyms. You know who sells like crazy? Sabrina.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, bro. Sabrina go crazy.
You go to a kids gym, you will see tons of kids wearing those.
Kobe's.
NBA players too.
You still see Kobe's.
There's
Kobe's are
and
everywhere.
a lot of little kids wear Giannis's.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
The Giannis one is cool because it's got the backward swoosh, so it looks cool. And Giannis was good about making a lot of like cool, like pink and purple and colorways that the little girls like.
Wonder
So
how
a lot of the little girls.
Books, the Devin Booker ones.
None.
None? Yeah,
Nobody-
They
nobody-
get like
books?
the literal like
No,
book
that's
thing on the back, right?
the books are for like the skater kids.
Wait, hey, don't do that.
They look
Don't
like-
hate
them
on the
books are
Devin
tough, bro. Don't
Bookers.
do that.
I like the
You
book
ain't put no
ones.
smut on the
I
book
like the
ones.
book
No
ones.
smut on the book ones, bro.
Go get a skateboard.
You used to hate them too.
No,
you
no, no,
used to
no,
hate the
no,
book
yes,
ones
yes,
too.
you did.
Yeah, you did.
Look
The
at
book
I'm
ones
talking
are
to two
not
people
bad
who
at all.
wearing like
I'm on Puma.
dad walking shoes.
I'm on-
over
Damn,
there, bro.
Hey, you were
Something else
that.
on
Oh,
something.
hang on, no.
Hey, I'm on my Marvin Bagley.
Dev,
Look at you wearing, bro.
Dev, you want these? You could have borrowed these for your party last night. The 3 stripes.
But I
Pull
want my
up with the
Timbs.
3 stripes.
Hey, I was in my
come on,
Timbs
bro.
though, catching the vibe. You got dash
Stop.
walking shoes.
What are you talking about?
got
You're
Adidas
dressed
shoes
like
on.
Jim Jones.
Yeah, you shouldn't be
Jim
bowling.
Jim Jones was hot 20 years
I'm
ago,
like a St.
bro.
Lunatic. I want to be a St. Lunatic.
Dressed
bro.
like it's
Nobody else see
2002.
Jim Jones.
Hey, look, they try to get on my
Yeah,
head,
2002.
And they over there wearing dash shoes.
I kind of do too, though. I mean, I got.
Yeah,
too.
I remember.
I got running
Hey,
shoes on.
where's somebody with some good shoes
No,
on
no.
here, bro?
O'Connor's about to go for a power walk. Not a power walk.
I'm with you. Hit
All
the
right.
power walk. I'm over 10,000 steps today already.
Shut up, Rosa.
Already?
Nobody
Wow.
cares. Nobody cares. Look at
Do
him.
you slap your legs?
I hit the gym at 5 a.m. this morning.
Oh,
What's
my
up?
God.
Bro, you were in Vegas, bro.
Yeah.
Why you going to the gym at 5 a.m.? You ain't at the crib.
So
that he
work
could
out
say
while the
that-
haters
so
are
that-
sleeping.
So that he could say that on the show.
Yeah.
That's the only reason he did it.
I went to the gym
All
at
right.
5 a.m.
We
I'll
got-
work out while the haters
We
are
got to take
sleeping.
a break. KOC, you're a blessing for coming by. Thank
You're
you,
a hater.
brother.
Yes,
Kevin
I know.
O'Connor
I
from
love you,
Yahoo
Kevin.
Sports.
Appreciate
We'll
it,
be
guys.
back into this. Chris Vernon Show.
You get to the main event. And you hear the crowd. There's some rumblings in the crowd.
Here we go.
They say, "We want truth."
I love how John Cena said when they were chanting, "We want truth." You can't handle the truth.
There you go.
I loved it.
He takes me off, boom. Takes the mask off, boom. And it's our freaking truth. God, man, he cost John Cena the match.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
Murray State is going to the College World Series. It's easy for me to pick a team because 1, I love an underdog. 2, I hate UCLA, and I see that opening round matchup. And 3, we are connected to the school's most famous alumni, Ja Morant of Murray State.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
There are futures for Aaron Judge possibly hitting 400. Hitting 400 at the All-Star break, plus 600.
Oh, wow.
To have a 400 batting average in the regular season, plus 3,800. To win the Triple Crown is only plus 145.
I don't think he's going to hit 400 for the season.
I don't either. I that would be
ridiculous.
Yes, ridiculous.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The Tigers are going to play in November in the Bahamas, the Baha Mar tournament, and the other teams expected to be there. Purdue, Wake Forest, and possibly Texas Tech. So Texas Tech's going to be good. Purdue's going to be good. If you don't have a roster that puts you in that same conversation, that could be a tough trip to the Bahamas.
Yep.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What can the Memphis Grizzlies learn from the Thunder Pacers NBA Finals series?
Your style of play is not something that you really have to change. Both of these teams love to play fast. Both these teams love to play really aggressively on the defensive side of the ball.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
It's time for our Pick Six, Mike. 6 classics that we're most looking forward to in the 2025 football season.
Las Vegas, obviously, that's the Grambling State University, Jackson State University clash. They're taking 2 iconic HBCU brands, going to an NFL stadium in Las Vegas.
Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show, live from the Doghouse Saloon and Sportsbook at Resorts World Las Vegas, on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show live at the Doghouse in Resorts World. In Las Vegas. We're going to be headed out to the Grizzlies, and we're going to leave straight from here and go over to the Grizzlies-Celtics game, which is at 1 o'clock today over at Cox Pavilion at the Thomas & Mack Center. So that game will be on at 3 o'clock Memphis time, 1 o'clock here locally. And one thing I did want to mention is we got unbelievable news yesterday as we were flying into Las Vegas. Our friend of the show, Brent Rooker, who has made his second Major League Baseball All-Star team, is in fact going to be in the Home Run Derby. And so congratulations to Brent Rooker.
So run over to the sports books right now and bet all your money on Brent Rooker.
He is
to win the Home Run Derby.
Plus 1,100 to win the Home Run Derby. And so that's going to be, I think it's Monday night, is going to be the Home Run Derby, but is a lifelong dream of his, and so that was super cool. And after he goes through All-Star Week in Atlanta and participates in the Home Run Derby, we'll get him on next week to talk about the entire experience. But Grizzlies game today, and then on Monday, Tony Allen's going to be here, Scotty Pippen Jr. is going to be here. Who knows who else is going to be here on Monday, as we are going to be doing the show in Vegas at the Doghouse. So if you're going to be in town or you're going to be coming in town, we're going to be here on Monday morning as well, 10 o'clock local time. We are now joined by former front office member of the Memphis Grizzlies from the scouting department, and now left us. So he came to Memphis, got a job in Memphis with the Grizzlies, was there for several years, got him an Ole Miss girl, married her, and moved it all back to Australia.
It was always the plan.
He literally came to the South, found a wife, an Ole Miss girl, locked her up, married her, and then said, honey, we're moving back to Australia. And so now we only get to see him once a year out in Las Vegas. He's Chris Pongrass. He is the CEO of the Sydney Kings of the Australian Basketball League.
Yes, sir.
I can't believe you're here. And you've got to really play up the Australian thing.
Yeah, people
okay?
love like we got to tap into our Australian fans. We got to really get this
all right,
going.
First of all, just for everybody out there, explain your time with the Memphis Grizzlies.
Where to start? So I came in, I want to say 2012, and so I was there 7 years. Came in with Chris Wallace, Jason Levian was there at the time, Wex, and spent a lot of time with all the guys in there. Eddie Stefanski, just had breakfast with Eddie and Chris, and 7 great seasons, saw some highs, saw some lows. And
how did you get the job with the Grizzlies?
I was I don't want to take up too much of your time, but it was a long story. I chased Jason Levian for a couple of years to give me an unpaid internship. I always wanted to get into sport, always wanted to get into basketball. I was a lawyer back home in Australia, and found my way in and hassled him enough for a couple of years to give me a unpaid job. Moved over, Sydney to Memphis, and started my life there. And as he said, met a girl and bugged out back home.
All right, so then you go back. Now, when you move back to Australia after you leave the Grizzlies, are you taking the job that you currently have with the Sydney Kings?
Yes.
What job are you taking at that point?
No, so I took the CEO job. Back home, it was kind of full circle how that all worked. And that's when the league was starting to explode. Andrew Bogut had been there for a year, and the league was kind of taking off. And since then, I've won 2 championships there. I now also run the women's program. And
why are you wearing your championship rings?
I didn't bring them; they were too heavy.
What a flex!
TSA won't let them through.
P.S. They're at the pawn shop.
Back to back.
Tough.
If you want his Sydney Kings,
They're going to be on next season of Pawn Stars.
Yeah. Sydney Kings championship ring.
$500.
$500. All right. So anyway, so you take the job back home.
Yes.
The league is starting to get bigger.
Yep.
And they offer you the job with the Sydney Kings.
Offered me the job of the Sydney Kings. Tough one. A lot of people were confused leaving NBA to go over back to Australia for the NBL. And I kind of got pitched the vision of where the team was going, where the league was going. And went back, had great, and then won back-to-back championships a couple years in. So it's been...
How did you win back-to-back championships? Who were your guys?
Jalen Adams.
Yeah.
Derek Walton Jr.
Oh, Derek Walton Jr.
was there. We had Justin Simon. We had Ian Clark, Sydney Kings legend Ian Clark.
Yeah,
Wait,
Belmont
Memphis
stand up.
High
He's a Memphian.
Germantown High School stand up, baby.
Yes, sir.
That's my dog.
We pitched him on the Memphis stuff. He won a championship in Golden State with Andrew Bogut, who's one of our owners, and so IC came out and he was great. And he's played in Australia ever since. He loves it there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Memphians that came down.
Oh, really?
Antonius Cleveland was.
I played against him in high school. He played
Yes,
at Overton.
sir.
He was my height in high school, by the way.
A lot of ex-Grizz came down there. Jarrell Martin was with us in one of those championships.
Oh, yeah, Jarrell Martin. Okay. That's right.
So Relski was down there. And
was that Scotty Pippen? I think he just walked by. Scotty Pippen Jr. just walked by. Yeah.
Wait,
He'll be here Monday.
The dad or the
no,
Junior?
Our Scotty Pippen.
All
right, go ahead.
Scotty Pippen Sr. has been down to Australia a lot.
Really?
Yes, yeah. One of our owners, Luke Longley. They're close friends.
Luke Longley.
Luke Longley's my guy. Yeah.
Wait.
Okay, that's my childhood.
So do all these Australian guys just go back to Australia?
Pretty much.
All of them?
Yeah.
They all.
Is he here? Scotty, where you at?
Bring him up here.
Wait,
unbelievable.
Scotty, you can have my headset, dog.
This is crazy.
Wait, where's Scotty at?
What is he doing?
What is he doing?
Scotty Pippen Jr. in the house. This is crazy. Hey, man.
I'm going to let you have my headset. You can have mine, bro.
Grab the headset. We're talking to Powergrass about the Sydney Kings and Scotty Pippen Jr. roll up in here.
What up, y'all?
Hey, man, what are you doing in town?
Man, I'm just out here just enjoying it, spend some time with the team, being around the coaches, and just showing my face.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So have you worked out with any of the guys here?
More so just individual stuff, They're doing team practices and stuff like that. I'm not really involved in that, but just showing my face, being around the guys and supporting.
Any of the ones stood out to you so far?
Nah, I think just seeing the other guys, the guys I played with last year, to see how much they've grown, how much better they've gotten, and just showing them that I supported them because, last year some of the older guys came and watched me, and I felt like that was big for me.
So who's grown and gotten better? I want to hear it.
I would say, I don't want to pinpoint anybody, but I think Gigi. I feel like Gigi's grown a lot. Seeing last year how, he had a good summer league, then had a setback with the injury. I'm just happy to see him back out there, happy to see him get his confidence back, his swagger back, and I feel like it's going to be a big year for him. Cam and Jalen, they kind of finished last year well, so they're just building off that, so I feel like that's the main thing.
What is the number one thing you learned from that Oklahoma City series?
I would have said my confidence. I always knew I could play at this level. I always knew I could perform. But just being out there, I feel like just being on that stage, I was able to show everyone what I could really do and what I could build on just going into this next year.
What's different about Isolo?
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of things different about him. Just the confidence he kind of instilled in me. He's super straightforward. He doesn't hold back anything. Whatever he thinks, he says. And I just respect that, even if I don't like what he's saying, He tells you what it is, and you can only respect it as a coach. I have a great relationship with Coach, and I feel like he just brings the best out of me.
So how do you build on it? What do you look at from last year when you reflect on last year and then even the playoff run where you were spectacular, and you sit there and you go, all right, here's how I can improve for the next year?
Yeah, just while looking at the roster, I kind of just know my role going into this year. Last year, after getting converted off the two-way, you kind of don't really know where you fit on the team just because you might be at the, they were telling me I was a backup point guard, but I also was like, am I in the rotation? I feel like going into this year, I'm definitely in the rotation. I feel like I could be one of the most improved players in this league, and my confidence is through the roof.
How? How can you become one of the most improved players in the league? What do you think you need to do for people to start talking like that?
I'll just say this, consistent minutes, just a feeling on the team. I feel like last year my minutes were up and down, and I just kind of wasn't in the shell of myself. But, towards the end of the playoffs, when I felt comfortable and I felt like I was out there and I was with the team, I was able to just be myself and just play on both ends of the floor freely.
That's what they say all the time, right? It's opportunity and fit, right?
Yeah.
If you get your opportunity, when you're driving to the arena that night, you know what's expected of you.
Yeah, I feel like Coach Tomas driving to the arena, I knew I was going to play, or he kind of was straightforward with me. And previously, I didn't know. And I feel like that's the state that it's hard for players because you're going into the arena, you got to stay warm, but you don't know when your name might be called. You don't know how many minutes you're going to play. You don't know if you're playing well enough because you might play well, and the next game you might not play that much. So it's like, is it something I'm doing? Is it, So I feel like now I just feel more comfortable.
You're in this line of guys, though. There's a bunch of these two-ways that you've gotten your opportunity with the Grizzlies. You've made the most of it with the hustle. You've been on these two-ways, and then you get converted to these real contracts. And now you just recently saw Cam Spencer, another one of those. There's now going to be 3 more guys, right, that are going to be on two-way contracts. What kind of advice do you give to guys and even league-wide, to make that happen, right? That's somebody given their opportunity and then they seize their dream, is getting the two-way contract, making the most of it to get the contract that you really want.
I would just say this NBA, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So although guys got drafted, it doesn't mean that they're really ahead of you. I wasn't a guy that was drafted, but you look back, 3-4 years ago, some of those guys that got drafted aren't in the NBA. So just continue to put in the work, continue to just find a place that you feel comfortable. And I think with the Grizzlies, they give two-way guys a chance, and you've seen it time and time again. Guys are getting converted. Guys are playing on two ways. My first year in the league, I was on a two-way. I really didn't play any minutes. So just knowing that you're in a place like the Grizzlies where they're going to play you if you're good enough, and they're going to convert you if you're good enough, is somewhere that I feel like players should want to come and play if they're on a two-way contract.
Last year during Summer League, Coach March had you picking up the full length of the court, like you said, and then you get to the regular season and minutes up and down. And with Coach Isolo, he tells you what he expects of you. Is that something we're going to see more? You're picking up full 94?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's my niche now. I feel like at first I didn't really do it because I didn't know how good I was at it. And I feel like after coaches pushed me at it, and after Summer League, I got confidence because I was just stealing the ball, not even trying. And then I just kept building on it. And then during the season, I was picking up full. And I feel like my defense kind of gets my offense going. So when I'm able to pick up, it kind of just gets the whole team involved. It gets everyone, active on the defensive end and just helps our offense.
It runs in the family, man.
Yeah.
And you also see that it makes you stand out.
Yeah.
Right? People were watching I'm sure you're a basketball fan like us. You're watching the finals and everybody's like, oh my God, look at Nembhard, look at TJ McConnell. These guys are it's a massive weapon to have you pressuring the ball that far up. It wrecks offenses.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't want to do it. I think that's the main thing. Like, who wants to pick up full court the whole game? And on the opposite end, who wants someone picking them up full court the whole game?
It's annoying.
So it's annoying, so I feel like that's why I like doing it, because it's like I wouldn't want someone to do it to me the whole game. So coming off the bench, starting it, I feel like when you got a guy picking up full court, it just shows how well-conditioned they are, too, because, like, damn, this dude will not stop. So I just, try to pride myself on that.
Who annoyed you? Did anybody annoy you?
I don't want to give a shout-out to anybody. So nah.
Dyson Daniels.
Yeah, Dyson Daniels. I saw him last night, actually. Hey, what advice would you give to guys that are, like, coming to Summer League and this is their first taste of Summer League, like, in terms of your experiences in Summer League and attempting to make the most of that opportunity? Because that's the first one you got to make the most of an opportunity at, right?
I would say enjoy it. Don't don't put too much pressure on it. It's just Summer League at the end of the day. You're still going to have to go with your teams, preseason, training camp. So, obviously, it's a big feeling. All these guys are probably losing sleep over how they might play or nervous about how the games are. But at the end of the day, it's just Summer League. So, just go out there, show what you could do. Don't try to do too much. For guys that are young, if they're telling you can't shoot, I wouldn't go out there and try to shoot a bunch of shots. I would go out there and try to show that I could do the things at the best level.
Yep.
So, just show that what you could do and what you could bring to the team.
All right, last thing. What have you done this summer? You gone anywhere? You done anything fun?
I went on a couple trips, visited a lot of family. It's my first summer really off. I feel like.
Oh, where you've got a contract and you don't have to worry.
Since high school, every summer I've had AAU. And in college, I did pre-draft, summer workouts, and in summer league since being in the league. So this is my first summer where I could just not chill, but just get to enjoy time and train where I want to, and just be able to relax a little bit.
Where'd you go? Did you go on any vacations?
Yeah, I went to Mexico, went to Miami. I got some family in Miami, just family in Chicago, and then for the most part, just being in LA. My family's out there, so I'm just training and just feel comfortable out there as well.
So you just for finding the sun.
The sun was finding me.
So you were out. You at least got to have a real summer for probably the first time in your life.
Yeah. Also, I had a little, turf toe injury, so it was able to give me time to just relax my foot.
You didn't give it to Jaron, did you?
The funny thing is, Jaron, they also used to make fun of me about my toe. So that toe is no joke. But fortunately for Jaron, he had that injury, so I wish the best for him. So, but the toe is definitely no joke on the injury list.
So I guess you're gonna be watching the games here for as long as you're here, right? You're gonna be going and checking out the team, and I think everybody's excited about the Gigi thing, right?
Yeah.
Because that was a step backwards for him, as he says it, right, last year, and now he's got to regain what he had going, a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just confidence for him. Everyone can see that he can play at this level. He has all the tools, the talent. With the injury, and he missed the whole beginning of the season. It's hard to just get back in the groove of things when the team's winning and the team's going well. So, obviously it set him back a little bit, but I feel like he's right where he needs to be.
It's awesome to see you out here, man. Appreciate you coming by.
Yes, man.
Appreciate you, Scotty Pippen Jr.
Thanks, Scotty.
And I know all these young players certainly appreciate it too.
Yeah.
It's awesome to see the vets show up and come back out, and he's such an unbelievable success story for the team, right? The guy that hustle two-way, then ends up scoring 30 points in the playoffs against Oklahoma City. It's crazy.
I mean, you guys have been doing that for a while.
Yep.
That's what the two-way contract is. That's the point of the two-way.
All right, let's get back to this Australian thing, right? So we got the Sydney Kings. We didn't know. Scotty Pippen's walking by. That's unbelievable. All right.
There's a lot of Memphians down there, man. I tell you, we've had...
You never know, right? You end up with all kinds of guys. And you told me you've got Dellavedova this year, who's an Aussie legend.
And Tigers legend, Kendrick Davis, this year.
All right, so how did Kendrick Davis end up on your team?
Oh, man, so KD played in the league last year with a team called Adelaide. Runner-up MVP, unbelievable season. And, he was one of the top of our list to get. Dellavedova was obviously priority number one for us too. And KD,
do people treat Dellavedova like a national hero?
Yes.
Who is the Australian basketball player that would get mobbed if he walked down the street?
Andrew Bogut. I mean,
Bogut is the guy.
Bogut's the guy. Delhi's a close second.
Delhi, and then Jock Landau.
Oh man, it's you guys have got my guy.
Yeah.
Jock, man.
No.
But it's
back to
KD,
Davis.
right?
Yeah.
So KD, coach loved him. And we were watching him. It was right when free agency opened, right before free agency. We watched him, we really liked it. We're waiting for it to open up. And then out of nowhere, I get, coaches telling me, look, I want to talk to the kid. Let's get ready. And he's close with a lot of people who have been close with KD as well. And so next thing you know, I get a call out of nowhere, and it's KD's got my number, and he calls me out of the blue and just tells me how much he wants to come to Sydney. He thinks we're a spot that could help get him back to the NBA.
Does it ever happen where a player calls the CEO of a team?
Never happens, which for me resonated really well. It's like the balls in this kid he's advocating for himself and knows what he wants. He said, I want to get back to the NBA. I'm an NBA player, and I think you're the spot that can help me get there. He could have gone and got 10 times the money playing in Europe, playing in China, playing in Japan, and he took less to further his career and come here and hopefully...
Because he thinks that's the best chance at him getting to the NBA.
Yeah. I mean, Sydney's one of the premier teams. We have when scouts come in, they're flying into Sydney, and they still to stay in Sydney. They come and watch incoming in our teams, in our arena. He thinks that we've got the best chance, and the connections that we have with me, Coach Gorgon, Luke Longley and Brian, Andrew Bogut as well. He thinks that he's got the best chance to get back to the NBA.
And that's a great thing about teams like yours. You guys want that to happen.
Yeah, it's a great selling point. I mean, in my first year, we had Sean Tate. I know we've talked a lot about JT, and so same thing. JT came down to Australia, was quite unknown, was playing in Europe the year before. Next thing you know, he's a vet. He's entering his 6th season with the Rockets now, and I'm so proud of him. And so I think people start to see our league as a feeder for some NBA jobs.
All right, 2 things. How can we watch your games? Because we're all in on the Sydney Kings.
I'm going to send you some links. You can watch it. It's on ESPN. I'm going to send you some YouTube links.
On ESPN Plus?
Yeah. It's on Disney. I think Disney Plus this year as well. You might be able to get too. So
Disney Plus?
Yeah. And I'm going to send you some Davis. I'm going to send you.
When are we getting Kendrick Davis Sydney Kings jerseys?
I'm going to send you 3 KD. I'm going to get KD to sign them. He's Memphis legend, man.
We're all in.
You're all in?
We are all in on the
Sydney Kings fans.
We're Sydney Kings fans. Kendrick Davis fans.
You always been Sydney Kings fans.
But now we're gonna watch.
Now you get what? You're fake Sydney Kings
You're
fans.
fake Sydney Kings fans.
But you're mad. He got a lot of love from Australia back home. Every time I ran to someone new and they're like, man, I was listening to Vernon last night. He talked about you down there.
We shout out our boy Chris Pongrass. My man, thank you for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
So awesome. CEO of the Sydney Kings, Chris Pongrass. And now we're Kendrick Davis and Sydney Kings fans next year. All right, we are going to be back here on Monday, live at the Doghouse at Resorts World in Las Vegas. And today, Grind City Media app, you can watch it.
Yep.
Grizzlies versus Celtics, 3 o'clock Memphis time, 1 o'clock local time here in Vegas. We're going to head over to the arena and watch that. And then Tony Allen and a slew of characters going to be joining us here live on Monday. Until then, we gone.
Hey.